Overseas now, and Iraqi protesters have attempted to storm the United States Embassy in Baghdad, angry about recent airstrikes against a Shia militia group. Our reporter Deborah Haynes has all the details.
It's been pretty shocking scenes this morning of these protesters outside the embassy, also dozens, like you say, breaking into the compound. It is a large compound, very well protected. There were earlier reports claiming that the US ambassador and a number of staff have been evacuated, but I've been told by a coalition source that that's not true. The ambassador was already out the country. He'd been out on leave before Christmas, and apparently staff are sitting tight inside the embassy, waiting, hopefully, for things to calm down. We've had the Iraqi Prime Minister saying that people must not attack embassies, they're protected areas. But what we're seeing playing out on the ground is really America's worst nightmare. They've managed to maintain a presence in Iraq, welcomed in by the government to help in the fight against Islamic State over the past 5 years. And that was in contrast to before then, during the occupation and its aftermath, when there was a large American footprint on the ground in Iraq, viewed as an occupying force, viewed as invaders, and demands frequently made for them to leave. And now what we're seeing with the US Air Force conducting these strikes against a militia target at the weekend is a revival of this anger at the US presence on their soil. Now, the reason the Americans did those attacks at the weekend is because their forces had been coming under attack, repeated and increasingly frequent attack by, they say, paramilitary groups in Iraq that are supported by Iran. And this all plays into this wider conflict between Iran and the United States. And there are worries that given both countries have significant interests on the ground in Iraq, that Iraq could become effectively a proxy battleground for those two countries to play out